Hello, everybody. My name is Whitney Nicely from She Buys It, and I have a Facebook group, and we're here in there now. In this Facebook group on Mondays, I drop a post around noonish that says, "What kind of questions do you have?" And then on Tuesdays, I'll pop back into the group and answer those questions. So, yay! If you're here with me live, yay! If you're watching this on the replay, then yay! But if you're watching this on the replay, you want to hit that link down below and join the She Buys It, How to Become a Real Estate Investor group on Facebook. All right. Totally free to join, and you can get in on all the activities. If you got any questions you want me to answer, then we drop that link on Mondays, and then on Tuesdays, I come back and answer you. Yay! So that's what we're doing today. And Denise sent us a question, and what she is working with is she's trying to sell her personal house, her primary residence, and the appraisal didn't come in for what the agreed upon purchase price would be. Okay, so she listed her house with an agent. I'm making up numbers, but let's say she listed it for $250 and they agreed to pay $230. All right, so the sellers have agreed to sell it for $230 and the buyers have agreed to pay it for $230, and they've been approved to pay $230. But before they got to closing, the appraiser went out and looked at the house, and he gave an appraisal on the house, and it came in for $12,000 less than what they agreed to pay and what they agreed to sell it for. Okay, so if these numbers are true and they're totally made up, $230 was the agreed upon price, and now it's come in $12,000 less, which brings it down to what, $218? Okay, does that sound good? Does that math sound cool? So that's where we are right now. Now, and I don't know if those are the numbers. I'm just totally making up numbers. But if those are the numbers, and that's a very likely situation, hey, Glow, that happens all the time. It's not anything unheard of that the house doesn't appraise for what people have agreed to pay for it. And they have agreed to pay $230. Their financing institution says that they will pay $230, but the house, according to this appraisal, is only worth $218. Now, let me also say that appraisals are good for about 24 hours because the appraiser is going off information that is available today. So once more information hits the market, now the appraiser can update it, and the appraisal is out of date. All right, y'all think technology gets out of date really fast? An appraisal is good for 1 day because that was the day that the appraiser looked for comparable sales, not listings, in the market. Okay, so if this appraiser says that the house is worth $218, it's based on what other houses in the neighborhood, what other houses in the market, what other houses in the area. It's based on what they have been selling for the last 30, 60, 90 days. Now, sometimes if you're in a rural area, or if you're a spec home or a custom build home, then it's not as easy for the appraiser to come up with an appraisal. But if your house is in a neighborhood and there's lots of sales, and right now it's the middle of summer, so there's lots of comparables, also known as comps, to go on, then the appraisal is probably pretty close to what the house is worth. That's the point of an appraisal, is to find out what this thing is worth. Because the bank doesn't want to loan on a property if it's not worth, the $230. The bank doesn't want to loan on a house even if the people are approved for $250 if the house isn't worth $250. Okay, so you're getting the appraisal for the bank. And you can negotiate. When the appraisal comes back, you can say it was high, you could say it was low. Okay? A lot of times, Denise, a lot of appraisals come back and they're low. And in this circumstance, in this situation, you feel like your appraisal came back low. So I've had a couple low appraisals before, and one thing that we did is we presented the appraiser with receipts of all the work that we had done on the house. And luckily, this was the house that I was flipping. So it was all within like a month or two that I had been to Lowe's. It was all within a month or two that I'd paid contractors to put up new drywall, new sheetrock. It wasn't that I'd updated the house 10 or 15 years ago, because those receipts are no good anymore. That house has been lived in for 10 or 15 years. But if you've got receipts and you can show that you've made a lot of improvements, maybe you put a new roof on the place, maybe you put a new back porch on the place, you can show that you've made improvements to the property, and that will increase the value. But if it's been a while since those improvements were done, it may not increase the value. It may be more of a detriment than a bonus. And I don't know what is the case in your house, Denise. I don't know. So that takes part of your question, I believe. The second part of your question, you want to know, can you owner finance that $12,000? So maybe the people are only going to get a loan for what the house appraised for of $218,000, and you're going to take a secondary position for $12,000. And if and when these people ever sell the house, they will pay off that $12,000, or you could set it up so that they make monthly payments. They make their primary monthly payment to the mortgage company, and they make a secondary payment to you if you think the house is worth $230,000 and not $218,000. And you can do that. And people do that. It's not very common that people will agree to that, or that people do that, especially on primary houses. Usually in real estate investing, we call it seller carryback, where the bank or a private money lender is going to be in first position as a lien holder, and then the seller is going to take second position as a lien holder. And that's usually done on apartment complexes. That's usually done on multi-million-dollar deals. That's usually done for the seller's benefit for some tax purposes. Sometimes it's done for the seller's benefit so they continue to get some income off the property. Sometimes it's because the property didn't appraise and the seller is willing to do seller financing for partial payment, which is what you're thinking here. My question back to you, to the buyers, to the attorney, to the accountants, to everybody is $12,000 worth it? If it's a $60,000 house and you're going to carry back $12,000, it might be worth it. The thing is, when you take second position, when you are in second lien holder position, if the house is appraised for $218,000 and you take $12,000 as a carryback, if these people stop making their payment, the person, the bank, the lender in first position will collect any and all monies that are found during foreclosure. So if the house is worth $218,000 now and people live there for 2 or 3, 4 years, and then they stop making the payments, and then the house goes to foreclosure auction and it brings $175,000, then the first lien position person, lender, institution, would get what they were owed. And then anybody in second, third, or fourth position would get what they were owed. So if these people didn't make payments and the bank was in first position at $218,000, and 3, 4, 5, 10 years later, it went to foreclosure auction and it only brought $175,000, the bank would get $175,000, and anybody in second, third, or fourth position would get nothing. Now, you can file, you can sue, you can petition the courts, you can do all those things, but you're not going to get blood out of a turnip. Now, if something happens, these people buy this house for $218,000 and the bank gives them the loan for $218,000 and you are in second position for $12,000 and they sell the house for $250 in 2 years, then they will pay the bank off the $218 or whatever they owe. Then they would pay you off the $12,000 that they owe you, and then they would get whatever was on top. Okay, so that's a best case scenario. So first we did worst case scenario, you wouldn't get anything. Second, we did best case scenario. If they sell it and they make money and you're in second lien position, then you must be paid off at closing when they go to sell it for $250 if the price is increased up to $250 at that point. If you are really wanting to do owner financing as second position, it's not really owner financing anymore, because owner financing is only done when there's no liens, no mortgages, no encumbrances on the property. You are becoming a lender at this point, and you are lending them $12,000 so they can close, and then you're going to get payments back, or you're going to get a lump sum due in 12 months, 24 months, 60 months. I hope that helps. Denise, I hope that helps. Another thing is, who do you need to talk to? You need to talk to your title company. You need to talk to an attorney. You need to talk to your accountant. You need to talk to the bank lender, because some banks will not let anybody be in second position unless it's for, 60% of the value. So they wouldn't let you do that, because $12,000 wouldn't be 60% of the value. So you need to talk to probably your agent. You need to talk to your title company. You need to talk to your attorney. You need to talk to your accountant. You need to talk to the lending institution. You need to talk to your buyers. You need to talk to everybody and make sure that everybody's on the same page, and make sure that you understand the local, state, and city laws in your area to make sure that you're doing everything by the letter of the law. Okay? Check with all of those people and a few more, including the accountant. I'm not an attorney. I'm not an accountant. I don't give legal or accounting advice. I am a real estate matchmaker. I am a real estate investor. I've done like 72 deals in the last 3 or 4 years. I have been home from a Tony Robbins seminar for 24 hours. I've had 2 sellers call me. I've made 2 offers. Well, I've made 6 offers to buy both of those houses, including cash with both of them. And I'm supposed to go look at both properties this evening to see which offer we want to make. So I am actively buying houses. I've got 13 houses right now. I'm a private money lender. I've got 19 apartment units. I do lots of real estate, but I don't do real estate law or real estate accounting. You need a real estate accountant and a real estate attorney, a real estate insurance agent, insurance broker. You need lots of people on your team. I can just give you the best I know with what I have available. You know what I mean? All right. And your second question is, what do we say to these people and to the buyers? And that's when I think you really need to talk with the attorney. Oopsie. This is the Whitney Buys Houses phone number. Calling right now. You really need to talk to the attorney, the accountant, the title company. You need to present your offer to carry back the $12,000, and you need to see what all of their opinions are and what their perspective is and what they think you need to do in this case, because I don't know. I mean, you give me a lot of great information, a lot of great tidbits, but I don't know all of the details. So you need to present this offer to everybody and see if the buyers want to continue, and see if the bank will allow it, see if the title company and the attorney will write it up, see if your accountant understands, and make sure everybody is on the same page. Yes. You just open up the conversation, and the truth always wins. And in real estate, there's no secrets. So if you're going to carry back $12,000, it's going to be on the settlement statement. Everybody will know that you're carrying back $12,000. There's no secrets in real estate. And the truth always wins. Okay? You can do this. People do this. usually see more seller carryback in commercial real estate, which we talk about apartment blitz. Sometimes we talk about owner financing and the seller's doing a little bit of carryback if we've got some private money lending. Like Jenny, yes, I am doing private money lending now. And we talk all about private money lending in Private Money Profits. So how to structure this, how to do the paperwork to structure this, how to find deals like this, how to find other sellers that are willing to carry back, how to do all of this. We talk about that in Private Money Profits. So Jenny, it's just like First Deal Done Fast, except we don't talk about wholesaling and lease options and regular owner financing on investment properties. That's what First Deal Done Fast is all about. I've got a program called First Deal Done Fast where I help women get their first deal done fast. Then I've got another program after you buy some houses, after you do some wholesale deals, you're like, all right, what's next, Whit? That's what we talk about in Apartment Blitz. And then after you do some apartment deals, like Debbie closed on her first duplex last week, yay! I'm talking with Heather tonight. She's trying to buy a mobile home park for less than I've bought houses for. Yay! And they bring in like 5 times as much money. Yay! That's what we talk about in Apartment Blitz, all commercial deals. Then if you are interested in private money lending, we talk all about private money lending, either how to find people like me that have money that want to lend on your fix and flips, or how you can become like me and be a lender on other people's fix and flips. Private Money Profits is like 3 different programs in one. And we also talk about fixing and flipping. Kendra's always on me because we don't talk about fixing and flipping in First Deal Done Fast, but First Deal Done Fast isn't about fixing and flipping. Private Money Profits is more about fixing and flipping. So if you're into being a private money lender, if you're into finding private money lenders, if you're into fixing and flipping houses, we talk about that in Private Money Profits. So if you have any questions about any of that, Denise, I say, go for it. Just talk to everybody. Make sure there's open lines of communication everywhere. And make sure that you and all your girlfriends, if you're interested in real estate investing at all, make sure that you get a ticket to She Buys It Live. It's going to be November 6th through the 9th of 2019. But we do She Buys It Live every November in Knoxville. So if you're watching this in 2022 or 2025, just go to shebuysitlive.com and get your tickets. We've got 3 options available for tickets right now. Just a ticket to come to the event, or a ticket that includes last year's recordings and this year's recordings, or we've got a ticket for if you want the elite mastermind level ticket, which includes all of the extra bonuses before and after She Buys It Live. All of that is on shebuysitlive.com. I'm going to put that link right here. shebuysitlive.com. Yay! Oh, good. Jenny has a wholesaler who's wanting to head up a fix and flip program for their investors to use. Perfect. Jenny, absolutely perfect. You can totally do that. And Jenny, you've been in mortgages and everything for a while, so you know the laws and loopholes and things that you need to let people know if you're collecting other people's money and using it on a fix and flip project. But if you need any help with that, that's what we dive into in Private Money Profits. Yay, fantastic. I'm so glad to hear you're doing these deals. Yay, Jenny's in First Deal Done Fast too. Yay! We have 215 women as of today, I think, in First Deal Done Fast. And it seems like every day somebody is in First Deal Done Fast saying, yay, I got my First Deal Done Fast, woo! I know I was on vacation for the 4th of July, and Taylor, who is in Nashville, Tennessee, posted up in First Deal Done Fast that she made $32,000. $32,000 on her first deal. I cannot wait to have her on the She Buys It podcast so that I can find out how she found this deal, which was on the market. It was actually on the MLS. How she funded it, how she closed it, how she did all the things with it, because she did a fantastic job and made $32,000 on her first deal. I'm pretty sure that is a record. I made $15,000 on my first deal. Leslie made $12,000 on her first deal. I think Sheila made $16,000. But I don't think I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that's made $30,000 or more on their first deal. But now Taylor has set that bar really high. So we'll be looking for you to make even more on your first deal in First Deal Done Fast. All the details are on firstdealdonefast.com. Or if you want, I've got a masterclass, a free presentation on how you can get your first deal done fast. And all you got to do for that is go to getyourfirstdeal.com. I'm going to put that in here too. Getyourfirstdeal.com will take you to the masterclass. And we have a First Deal Done Fast done for you. So in the done for you, you don't get the Facebook group, you don't get a ticket to live, you don't get a live deal makers club, you don't get speed coaching, but it gives you all the modules that you can get in and get started. And Michelle, if you're going through the modules, if you've already made it through the first 2 or 3 modules, you should be ready to start filling out some seller lead sheets and talking to some sellers. There's no reason to go through all 9 modules before you start talking to sellers and making offers. The first 5 modules should teach you in First Deal Done Fast how to talk to sellers, how to fill out the seller lead sheet, and how to make 3 offers on every property. And once you're in First Deal Done Fast, I'll send you one of, pointing the wrong way. I'll send you one of those boxes. Those are the First Deal Done Fast boxes. Those are the Private Money Profits boxes, and you can't see them, but down there, those are the Apartment Blitz and Vacation Rental Riches boxes. But if you're in First Deal Done Fast, you got one of those boxes up there, and that included this, which is a 3 offer sheet. So you should know how to make 3 offers on every single property, every single time you talk to a seller. Like the 2 sellers that I've talked to in the last 24 hours since I've been home, I made them 3 offers on both properties. And then I'm going to go today when I get off this video and check them out. All right. Yay! Michelle says that her yellow letters are going out, so she's going to be making offers. Woo! Yeah, baby, yeah. If you're interested in the DIY for First Deal Done Fast, send me a message if you want to get it. And if you're interested in getting the full-blown version of First Deal Done Fast, send me a message if you want that one too. Or you can email. I'm trying to think because we're going to put these videos on YouTube. Email info@whitneynicely.com. But I think you can also go to getyourfirstdeal.com or First Deal Done Fast, and you can choose if you want the do-it-yourself version or if you want hand-holding, accountability, and support version from me. Yay. Jenny says she just bought a rental for $145 and it's worth $195. Yay! She says it's tempting to sell, but you're holding it for a future. Man, you're chatty Kathy today. That's fine. I'll tell Kathy you said hi. My mom, Kathy. Jenny used to have a house down the street from my mom. Yay! $50,000 in equity just like right off the bat is awesome. Jenny, I would tell you that if you're thinking about renting it, do it for at least a year, because if you hold that thing for 366 days and then sell it, you get long-term capital gains instead of short-term capital gains. So your taxes will be different if you hold it for a year or more. That's why I love lease options so much, is I'm buying it and I give people a year or more to buy it from me, which pretty much guarantees that I'm going to be able to collect long-term capital gains tax benefits instead of fixing and flipping it and selling it short and then paying more taxes. Hey, Sarah. Okay, you want to know more information? You want more information about First Deal Done Fast, or you want more information about which one? Because if you want more information about First Deal Done Fast, you can go to getyourfirstdeal.com, getyourfirstdeal.com, or firstdealdonefast.com. Yay! All right, fantastic. Well, if anybody has any other questions, if you got anything else you want to talk about, remember every Monday here in the group, I put up a post that says, What kind of questions do you have? And then on Tuesdays, I come back into the group and answer those questions. Yay! And we're going to be putting these videos up on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube and it's, September, October, or January or something, there's a link down below so that you can join the group and you can be all caught up on our live Q&A every week. I also want to mention that it's called She Buys It because Proverbs 31:16 says she goes to inspect a field and she buys it. With her earnings, she plants a vineyard. So for me, if you want to really be a Proverbs 31 woman, you have to be a real estate investor. And then you have to use your earnings to plant generational wealth. And that's what we do in First Deal Done Fast. I help you get a wholesale deal. I hope you get an assignment deal. I help you get through the nuts and bolts of the beginning stages so that you can take everything that we learned in First Deal Done Fast and you can start building a portfolio so that you can leave a legacy, so that you can buy houses, so you can teach your kids to buy houses, so you can teach your grandkids to buy houses, so that you can help your neighbors get rid of their houses, and so that you can help your church, because once you start making $10,000 a month, you can start tithing more. Once you start making $20,000 a month, you can really start tithing more. All right? And that's what it's about to be a Proverbs 31 woman. Get out there, get your deals done fast, and then get out there and do more deals so you can help the community in more and more ways. All right, ladies, I'm here to help you get your first deal done fast. All the details are on firstdealdonefast.com, or you can go to getyourfirstdeal.com. I've got a free masterclass on getyourfirstdeal.com that'll show you how to get started with wholesaling, lease options, owner financing, and how you can start building up a subdivision full of houses that you've bought so that you can help other women get that leg up and get back out there. First deal done fast. Yes, first deal done fast. I'm going to help you get your first deal done fast. All right, if y'all have any other questions, just let me know. Drop them on the post on Monday, and I will answer them on Tuesday. Bye, ladies. Have a great day.